Hi everyone. So this is our fourth session of Python learning, which is a crash course. So today we will look into the built-in data types of Python, which includes lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, and also we will see how actually arrays are working. And lastly, we will go with the functions. That were the part of the functions, how we can define different functions, etc. in Python. Okay, so let's start with the list. Lists are basically built-in data type of Python. There are some cases when you have to store the same values into one variable, sets of a value into a variable in one single variable. So for that particular purpose, we use lists. Python lists are very easy. For example, if I just go with creating a new list, um, fruit list, I will go with that, and I can just add a couple of fruit. So this is how we actually create a list. And if I just want to print this list, it's straightforward. Fruit list, and if I run this one after pressing shift F10, which is a shortcut key, so you see at the bottom that basically this list has been printed out. There are some rules of the list here, and some properties. For example, in Python the lists are always in order. I mean, if you want to add a new item to the list, it will be basically coming at the end. And also it can be duplicated. You can have duplicated item in one list, and you can also apply different functionalities on those lists. Like you want to know the length of the list, you can see if I just go here, if I want to print the length of this list, I can just use length function. This is a built-in function, and now if I press run this one, you see the length of this list is 3. So let's go with another one. If I just add a duplicate value, which is orange, and now I run this, the length is 4 because we have added a new one. There are some functions which are available where you can change the order of this list, but once you create the list, the order should not be changed. This is a quite a rule. Also, there is an index value which stores with all those values inside a list. It starts from 0. So orange is 0, apple is 1, and 2 and 3. So if I want to go and print the first value only, then it will be, let's go with the 0, it will print orange. Let's run this and you see the orange has been printed. If I want to go print like 3, run it. See again, the orange is there because the 3 means 4. But if I go out of the index, like there is no value of 4 index, and run this, let's see what happened. You see, we have list index out of range error. Okay, the list can be of different types. I mean, for example, this is string. So I can also have another list. I can say number list, and it has 1, 2, 7, whatever the number, right? And also I can have a Boolean list, which can be like this: true, false, uh, again true, false, and so on. Also, we can also have a list where we can just mix the data types. For example, mix list, and I can say this is like string, and then one, then again I can say true, I can say like value, and also let's put some float in it. So there are multiple ways that you can perform these things. And now we have a mixed list. Let's print it. So once you print, you see name true is undefined. Did you mean true? So this is must be true. Copy this, true, true, and this one as well. This one. So we have fixed the errors. Now let's run this. And you see we have printed our mixed list. If you want to know the type of a list, this is what we can also do. For example, if you go with the number list and we want to know the type of number list, and we are printing it, so we are using the type, and this is a class list. This is the way that we can basically understand different kinds of list which we are actually using it. And in this mix list, if we want to know the type of the different list items, you can do like that, mix list, and we just want to know the type of maybe the first item and run it. So you see it's string. If I want to know the type of the second item, and if I run it, it will be integer. In this way, we can see the different behaviors of our lists. Also, we can change the any list items later on. For example, if I just want to change the list item of this one, mix list, I can do like that, mix list, and index might be, let's make it 1 equals, I can say Python, right? So now if I just go and print this one, run it, and you see the Python has been changed with this one value. So these are the different behaviors and the advantages of using lists in our program or software. Our next built-in data type of Python is tuple. Tuples are basically immutable. Those are the again used for the same purpose. Like you want to store different data into one variable, but you can't change it once those has been created. So those are immutables. You can order those, you can get the length, you can sort those, but you can't change any tuple. So let's create tuple. And the syntax of creating tuple is like that. Like you can say again, orange, apple, banana. And let's print a tuple. And I will run it. So now you can see our tuple has been printed on the bottom. So for example, if I just try to change it, my tuple, again, index value 0, and I will say like mango, and I change it, then print it. Now I will run it. See, it is saying tuple object does not support item assignment. So once those has been created, you cannot change the value of tuple. So if you really want to change the value of a tuple, there is a way of doing it. Just change your tuple into a list, and then from there you can change it. So for example, here, if I change list, so to change tuple into a list, we have this list constructor. So in here, I will add list my tuple, and then I can change the value of any tuple value which I have, which I want to change to mango. And now if I print it, you will see tuple list like that. Let's run it. You see tuple list is basically has been changed mango, apple, and banana. Okay, the third built-in data type is set. Set is also if you want to save the same amount of the different values into the same variable, you can use sets. But there are some conditions here. So the sets value are basically not changed. You cannot change the value of the set. Yes, you can remove the values, you can add the values, but you cannot change the value of the sets. Also, the sets are basically don't allow the duplicates. Let's create a set. My set. So for the set, you have to use the curly braces. I will say orange, banana, apple, and let's print it and run it. We have apple, banana, and orange, right? Yes, again, I will write it here. Uh, Unchanged, unchangeable, yes, but we can remove. Also, duplicates are not allowed. Let's let's try it. For example, if I just add another value here with apple, the duplicate and run it, so you see apple is just gone. So apple is only one time. Also, you can see that there is no order here. So the lists are basically are not containing any order. We can put those into an order, but by default, the sets are not having any order. So banana, apple, and orange. As per this, it should be orange, banana, and apple, but here is different. Let's run it again. You see, it's again changed the order. Now apple, banana, and orange. So if we can remove the different items from the set. So if I go my set dot remove, so, and I want to remove, for example, apple, and let's print after removing, and now run it. Do you see orange and banana is there, but apple has been removed from the set. So these are the basically properties and the characteristics of set, which is a data type in our Python. Okay, our next data type is dictionaries. Dictionaries are also used to basically save the data in key value pair. Dictionaries are changeable, but we cannot have the duplicated keys inside our dictionaries. Dictionaries before the version of Python 3.7, those were not ordered, but after the version of 3.5 or 3.6, which is 3.7, the dictionaries are basically ordered. So let's create a dictionary. I will say my dictionary, and dictionaries are created with curly braces. And here I will say key first name, and I will give the value Muhammad, and last name I will give the value Aziz, and let's add one more, date of birth. I will see. This is how we actually created our first dictionary. Let's print it, and I will run it. You see, we have successfully created our dictionary, and I have run it. Let's try to add duplicate value to this dictionary. Same, run it. You see that duplicated is not there, it's gone because those are not allowed. Even if I change the value of this one to something else, run it, see, it doesn't have any effect. The best thing about this, it is not creating any error, but it is just omitting those values while compiling. Dictionaries, if I was just want to access a different letter of a dictionary, I can do that. So for that, what I will do, I will just add here first name. I run it. Now, key error. The key error, sorry, is first here, and now it's correct. Last name is Mohammed. I can change it. I can also change the value. This is basically access the value. Now I will change the value to something else, and now I will run it. You see the value has been changed. And this is what about the dictionaries are. Other performance, like the performance wise, there are different aspects we have to keep in mind while just using all those data types. And yeah, so these are the data types which I have covered in this session. Like I said, lists, sets, tuples, and dictionaries. It's on us that which is the best use of it while developing a software. I hope you like this session, and we will see you again in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.